the people on there. I meant the company. How's it going? Yes, I'm simultaneously. Um, no, I do not have a cold. Hey, Bobby Joe. Well, my birthday was wonderful. Thank you. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to do a live stream today because I took the day off yesterday. It was my birthday, right? And I am 58 years old. Now, there was a time in my life I remember being at work on my 43rd birthday. Wow, 15 years ago. I remember being at work on my 43rd birthday. The real question is, why are you not in school? Okay, I have rules on TikTok and on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube knows the rules. If there are people trolling here, if they're coming in here trying to start arguments or whatever, do not engage that energy. Okay? Because every time you engage that energy, they're stealing some of your positive light. Do you feel me? So don't engage. The best way to get rid of trolls is to deny them what they want, which is attention. They live on that stuff. If you deny them, you ignore them, then guess what? No, don't bother, Bobby Joe. Just let them go. Just ignore them and they will die of starvation. I mean, attention starvation, right? So I just had to give myself a couple of hearts there just because it was cute. So, well, thank you. Thank you. Let me say hi to everybody here on YouTube. Ahmad, hey, baby. Helga R. Kimberly Kincannon. That's a very Irish name, isn't it? Patricia Gears, Johnny Carson, Queenie, Sherry Legion, Utter Chaos Hobby Farm. Or is it Utter Chaos Homestead? Hobby Farm, okay. Well, thank you, Tonda McCarthy. There was a time, like I was saying, I remember my 43rd birthday, and I was at the bakery, I was working, and somebody phoned me at work to wish me happy birthday. And I started to cry. Like, all this crap and guilt and stuff, negative stuff came up, not happiness, negative stuff. And my cousin said to me, why are you crying? And I said, because Mom died at 43. And it was a very real fear. I was 15 years ago. And not only am I doing better today, I'm starting a new path with my health too. So, hey, Outback, how's it going? And Leetab. Is it Leetab or Leetab? Hi, Lori LaFear. Bev, I binged watched you last night. I love you and your content so much. Well, there's a name I've never seen before. Amy Pickle. Thank you very much, Amy Pickle, and welcome aboard. And Bev Gerdner. Gerdner? Thank you for the happy birthdays. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. And so what I did yesterday. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? I know a lot of people on our half acre homestead do not enjoy my live streams because I do take the time to try and shout out. Can I say hi to your daughter, Bella? Hello, Bella. Mwah. On TikTok, I have a filter on. I'm wearing a little bit of makeup and I've got hearts floating over my head. It's very cute. But I do take the time just to try and connect with as many people as possible when I'm here, right? So let's do ourselves. Oh, okay, I'm going to burn this particular piece of sage, only because it's not in a bundle and I just want to do that. So let's clear the air. You're welcome, honey. Let's clear the air. Hey, from Alabama. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to spread a little bit of sacred, sweet, white sage smoke, keeping our intentions cleansed. Remove any evil or ill intent and negativity. Boy. So, Um, so what was I going to say? Well, thank you, Stephanie. G-Man! Hey, Julie Atkins! Crafty Craft. So, well, welcome aboard for your first live stream, and thank you very much. So, what I did yesterday, okay, was nothing. I literally took the day off. I only turned on my computer to do my patrons live stream yesterday. I did dishes. I caught up laundry. I sat. My nose is really itchy. I sat in my power lift chair. Now Gracie's punishing me because I didn't want to give her. Queenie, thank you. Found a Nesco dehydrator at the thrift store, thinking to start with potatoes. Happy birthday. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you very much. Would you like me to pull you a card? Would you like me to pull you? I'm going to pull a card for Queen Nee from the Soul's Journey. So I ordered some groceries from Walmart, and Howie did curbside pickup. And I've left them a blistering feedback rating because cans have been dented, fruit has been bruised. Not all the time. For the most part, I'm really satisfied, but every time I order, I go there to order what I need, and then I bulk up the order to get it to the level, the $35 level where you can have curbside pickup. And then twice now, what I actually went to order for, what I went there to order wasn't in the order because they were at the last minute. Oh no, we don't have any of that. So, okay, here we go. Let's pull a card for Queen Nee. Whoa, there we go. This one just popped right out like that. Oh my goodness, we got two. All right, and they both came up right. Okay, so we got imagination. You got Queen Nee, you got imagination, and you got friend. Now the first one is, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And this is actually screaming that you do. To the point where you are almost hide it. You almost hide it because you think it's a problem. Does that make sense? But you're very, very creative. Don't hide that light under a bushel. Okay, sweetheart? You need to do that more. And your second card was friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so now what I'm getting is that you have a friend or somebody who cares about you. Could be me, who's telling you, who's supporting you in your creative journey. Okay? But you have to let people know in your life that you are creative. You do have an imagination, that it's okay to be who you need to be. Okay? Walk your walk, darling. Anybody who doesn't get that is either gonna love you or walk away, but the true friends will stay and support you. Okay, does that make sense? Hey, Aldo. Well, I didn't go on live hi, Mama. I didn't go on live yesterday except for Patreon because I just took the day off. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so very much. I took the day off. I puttered in my kitchen. I sat in my power lift chair sewing on a quilt and watching Call the Midwife. So on BritBox, because January is traditionally my month where I don't do a lot of videos. But I'm also going live because you didn't get your one chicken next meal dinner today, did you? So you're going to get that for tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Niklaus. Is it Niklaus? Like Nicholas, but Niklaus? Hey, Coco, how's it going? Thank you, teasers, pleasers. Did it make any sense to you, Queen Nee? Hi, Stephen. Oh, Stephen. Do you know what I did today? I took the last Christmas ornamentation down, which was the sparkly red tablecloth with the white lace over it and the placemats. And I put my old beat up plastic fall themed tablecloth on the dining room table. Do you know why? Seed starting's coming. That reminds me, I have to order some cannabis seeds too. You keep losing my connection. It could be my here where I am, because I'm streaming on. I love the clouds in the background. Well, thank you. A lot of people love those clouds. Hang on, let me see if I can turn you just a little bit so you see better. There you go. Because I'm streaming from Wi-Fi, and I live in the middle of bum crack nowhere, so my Wi-Fi isn't the greatest, and I cannot stream with data on this phone because this is my spare phone and my emergency phone, and this one I'm doing data. So well, I hope you enjoy it. I've been having fun watching TV myself. I watched the Queen Victoria, one of the Grand Chester miniaturists, as well as Call the Midwife. I love Call the Midwife. I was so excited when I found out it was on Amazon Prime. And then I was so upset when I found out that I had to buy BritBox, but I got it free for 30 days. And if I make it through, I'm in season 9 now. If I make it through season 9 and season 10 before February 4th, I'm shutting it off. And I'll try something else with a free preview. You know what I mean? Hey, Malka, how are you, darling? Sharon McKee, so agree. Let the trolls dissolve back into the native nothingness and that spawned them. Exactly, Sharon. Exactly. I love the clouds. I love Mary Jane. Well, yeah, that reminds me. But, I mean, we'll do that after. Been working the piss out of the kitchen, cleaning out the freezers and larders. I did that just before Christmas, I think. I can't remember, but yeah. So I'm doing another chicken supper tonight, and for our half-acre homestead, it looks like you're going to get 5 meals out of this chicken because it was a particularly plump one. Yes, I shortchanged 2 meals by dividing the cube chicken in half. But you know what? I still made it stretch, right? So, hey, yeah, I'm glad you made it, Malka. I'm glad you made it. Watching Jack Hunter. I think I'm going to do the turkey in February. You know that month when you we were in the deep freeze here. Oh yeah, I know, Aldo. We're here too. I've got my heater on in here. I kicked the heater in the bathroom to make sure it would turn on because it's got a faulty switch. It doesn't only turns on when you abuse it. And the fire's going. So yeah. But I just wanted to come on because you guys didn't get a video today, and I took the day off yesterday. But know that January is my traditional month off. You're still going to get videos, but our half-acre homestead may get the occasional live video when you don't get a regular video, right? Making products for the stand in the spring. We tap trees in about 6 weeks. Isn't that a little early? Oh no, it is January, isn't it? I think I'm gonna ask Howie to tap me some trees this year. Just enough. Because I got that beautiful propane burner for outside so that we got a lot of soft wood that we could burn up and then pull out the propane burner for the finishing off process, right? My account just keeps kicking me off TikTok. Are you being good? Because being good. Hey, Connie, how's it going? Corey C. Your heater needs a therapist. Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to get Howie to take. There is a baseboard, because they're baseboard heaters, right? And the one in the bathroom is the original one we put in the house in 2007 or 2008. Okay, so the one in the pantry is much newer, and it never gets used. Why? Because I never turn the heat on in the pantry. I like my pantry kept cold. It's a cold room, right? So I told Howie, just well, probably this weekend. And he's going to be doing more videos for everybody, but on Life with the Wolfies. So I only had a few meltdowns today. I'd call that good. Well, good, good. Um, meltdowns don't do anybody any good, right? Meltdowns don't do anybody any good. The only that can come from a meltdown is if you melt down, then you calm down, and then you breathe, and you learn the lesson of why you melt down in the first place, and you deal with that. All right. But having a meltdown, we only let meltdowns last for so long, or else they become a runaway train. Right. So you vent that emotion like a canner, you vent that emotion. And then when you're calmed down, you examine why you melted down and take out the element of blame and look at your part in your lack of emotional control. Right. I'm not saying meltdowns shouldn't happen. I'm just saying you need to be able to recognize them for what they are. I am not a medical professional. I am not a psychological professional. I am not a card reading professional. I am just me. I'm just sharing my experience, strength, and hope of what works well for me. But if you allow, it's okay to vent those emotions, but you can't continue to vent them. Okay, look at a pressure cooker, a pressure canner, okay? We have to vent the steam for 10 minutes to push all the air out of the canner so that when we put the weight on it, right, it creates a vacuum and then everything works the way it's supposed to. But if you don't put the weight or the tamponing mechanism down, you don't get the vacuum. The canner continues to vent until it boils dry. And then it warps your canner and ruins everything inside of it. Hence, if you need to vent, okay, set a timer. Do it for 10 minutes and then start working in solution. Otherwise, it's going to become a runaway train. Does that make sense? Hey, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you, Wesley. It was negative. Oh, that okay? So we were negative 21 this morning, but that's Celsius. So can somebody look that up for me? Hi, Rhonda. How are you, darling? I live in Northeast Ohio, and it was 12 degrees. Good morning. To start a fire in the wood. Honey, I've had a fire in the wood stove for months, right? It hasn't been allowed to go out since Howie cleaned the chimney. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? That's not calling me now. Okay. Yeah, maybe in the 20s today in Wisconsin. Well, minus 10 here is probably about, or minus 21 here is probably about minus 10 Fahrenheit. So yeah. It's been so cold here in Upper Michigan. Oh yeah, I don't go out. Well, I do go out, but I stand on the porch and tell Gracie to hurry up. Gracie, are you done pouting now? Do you want to come and get your treat? Before I started the live stream, she heard me talking to the TikTok camera and she wanted up and she wanted her snuggles on camera. And I said, not yet. And she took off and now she's not happy with me. Gracie! Mirror! Oh, she's right behind me. Was you right behind me all the time? Was you right behind me all the time? Well, come here. All right, you were in your bed. Come here. Come here to your mom. Come on. Oh, my goodness. And Gracie gave me lovin's, and she laid in my lap. And we watched TV, and she laid down in front of the fire, and every once in a while she'd look up, make sure I was still in my chair. She misses the days when Mommy sits, but this is the month I do it, eh? This is the month I sit. I sit, and I sow, and I plan for my garden. Oh, my goodness. Oh, your ears need cleaning. That's nasty. Let me see this one. All right, okay. Okay, watch the nails, okay? Your mummy baby. Yes. See, you're not sitting on my lap now, so I can ask you for a kiss without you trying to crawl onto my chest. Can I have a kiss? Please. Thank you. Does you want a treat? Oh, yep, there's the heater on. Here's your treat. Here. There you go. Thank you, baby. What? It's your salmon treats. There you go. All right. Come on, lie down. Come on, lie down. She's really happy that her bed's back in the corner. She wasn't happy with sewing machines and Christmas trees and boxes. She's like really happy that that it's back in the corner. So, does everybody want to know what I got for my birthday? Nothing. Just kidding. Actually, Howie was stuck picking up our Walmart. She always gives me an itchy nose. Howie was at picking up our Walmart order, and we do curb. Oh, jeez, crackers. Excuse me. Howie was at, I did my Walmart order, and then I slated it for curbside pickup between 5 and 6. Now, Howie works around, he works around the corner from the Walmart in Ottawa where we order from so that it's easy for him to pick it up. But the last few times I've ordered stuff, I've told you about this. So today they asked me if I would give them a feedback rating. Boy, did I give them a feedback rating. But I ordered a little log cake of tiramisu. So we had a chicken dinner last night. Not going to tell you because it's tomorrow's video. And tiramisu. And it was really, really quiet. And like when Howie phoned me and said, I'm still sitting here waiting for the order. Because they had texted me and said it was ready at 5:15. That it would be ready at 5:15. And Howie was there at 5:15. Anyway, it was all very quiet. And Howie's like, you could hear the frustration in his voice. And I knew he wanted to stop at the drugstore and get me a birthday card and a scratch ticket or something. I said, Howie, don't bother with the card, honey. Just come home, right? And he goes, okay. You sure? I said, what do I need a card from you for? You're in my life every day. You are my love, my life, my support, my magic man. Every day. What do I need a card for me to tell that? Know how much you appreciate me? Of course you appreciate me. So that was kind of it. It was just a really nice, quiet day. And he goes, besides. And I said, no, Howie, hear me. End of the month is coming, right? And I'm going to get you to go to Canadian Tire and get me my bags of Pro Mix soil and my flats. And I'm not doing the 72 seed cell ones this time because the 72 seed cell ones are really hard to keep the plants watered. And I'm really sorry, but my nose is all weird. So I just want to get 6 trays, 6 domes, and the soil to fill them. And I've already taken off my Christmas tablecloth and put on my old beaten up fall one so I can start my plant table at the end of the month. And that's as earliest as I want to start it, as I want to get it started at the end of January. We have a few storms heading right for here in Wisconsin. Oh no. Where in Canada do you live? I'm in southeast Alabama. I live in western Quebec. We used to live really in we used to live in Ontario. That's where we were born and raised. And then in 2001, we moved to Quebec. Technically, I ran away from home and Howie followed, but that's, another day, another story. And then we lived like right next to the bridge to Ottawa, where Howie would go to work. And then we started, when we went bankrupt, we started moving farther north. So we're north of Wakefield, Quebec. But we are very much Anglaise. We do our best to get through with what little French we have, which has improved since living in Quebec. Not as good though anymore since I don't work with the public anymore. So, no, my nose isn't stuffed. My nose is almost completely hairless, which means it's constantly running. See, hair in your nose keeps things, but I have postnasal drip because I have no adenoids and I have almost no nose hair, and I'm not going to show you. Well, Malka, you're timed out. Did you do too many emoticons? I remember, guys, I have the ghost of Magic Mike somewhere on my hard drive that still thinks he owns the moderation, okay, on my computer. I don't time you out. I'm not getting rid of you. If I get rid of you, I'll give you a warning first. So it's just a ghost of a program that I ran that kind of hijacked part of my computer. So far it does nothing nefarious other than piss people off, right? So today I've unloaded my dishwasher. I'm going to load it. I have a beautiful chicken dinner going in the oven later. And I've got to put my crock pot for soup on. And yeah, yesterday I did laundry. I stripped our beds, I washed our sheets and our blankets, all just kind of puttering stuff, right? So you got 3 or 4 inches there. Well, our snow has blown off the trees and stuff, but we're in a deep freeze. Not really deep, but I'm grateful I don't have any animals anymore. Except for Gracie. And she doesn't know she's an animal. She thinks she's a person. Yeah, we got about 6 inches on the ground, 6 inches, somewhere around there. Okay, Queenie. Well, thank you very much. Now listen. And Aaron, I understand what you mean now. I have a kettle I keep on the wood stove. Well, listen, folks. Hi, Bitty Boo. I'm going to put my TikTok here because I'm going to go over to I'm going to continue this live on my TikTok. Now, let me just get my profile here. And so I will leave you guys just in case you want to pop over and continue on with us on TikTok. But I just wanted to come in and say thank you to all my friends on Facebook and Connected Hearts and my YouTube family for all the wonderful birthday wishes and emails and love. Raph and Ron phoned me and sang happy birthday yesterday. Angela and Aunt Audrey called me and phoned and sang me happy birthday yesterday. My sons and my husband do not sing me happy birthday, but they do remember. And both my sons called me and wished me a happy birthday. So what else could I ask for, right? This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, oh, right. I know I've been talking, I'm going to be canning spaghetti sauce. It's coming. As soon as I get some more mushrooms, it's coming. Okay? Don't forget. Go over. Oh, and somebody asked me if jars.com lids were made in America. No, they're made in China. Now, I don't know if that's the box or the lids. But irregardless of where they're made, they're really good quality lids. Use the coupon code half-acre, all one word in capital letters for an additional 10% off at jars.com. All right. This is the Mrs. Wolfie saying over and out. I'm going to finish up on TikTok where I can talk about what's real and not allow YouTube to muzzle me. And then I'm going to go finish my chores. I'm going to pop down in front of the TV and watch another episode of Call the Midwife. Mwah! Take care. God bless. And remember, folks, if you're always walking in the light and love of God, it always will push back at the darkness. Okay? Because nothing darkness hates more than illumination. I love you. Don't ever forget that.